My name is Gerardo. I go by Jerry, it's easier. And I'm from Mexico. I'm a co-founder of Velo Labs. And my co-founder and I, Jack is my co-founder, decided to join the PCH incubator program, Highway 1, because we really wanted to get a prototype done. We had an idea, but it's very difficult, time-consuming to get to a real, looks like, and works like prototype. So we learned about PCH during the launch event that they had earlier in the summer, and we were sold. So we applied, we went through the whole program, and we presented our prototype today. I think it went pretty well. I was actually very nervous because we didn't get the whole piece of our product until a day and a half ago. So while I did have the electronics working, it is not until the moment where you start integrating everything into a whole device that you learn little things and details that you hadn't thought about before. So just the process of integrating, testing, and getting everything ready for demo day is quite a process, and I'm pretty proud to say that we pulled it off in a day and a half. I didn't sleep very well Saturday night, but last night, Sunday, we had a dry run, we had a practice pitch, and the prototype didn't work. So yesterday, after like 5 hours of being here, I had to go back to the office at 6 p.m. and start working again, cranking it, making it stable, and I'm happy to say that it worked just fine. Knowing the amount of work that just takes to get you from an idea to a prototype and what lies ahead of that, it's a big process. And also, we learn a lot about the whole supply chain management portion of things. Hardware is not more difficult only because it's difficult to design physical parts, but also on the business side of things, managing everything. So that was one big part of the puzzle. I come from a hardware engineering background, so I've been designing devices for about 10 years. I have a master's degree from the Media Lab at MIT, and ever since I started my work there, I've been working on hardware devices, and then I worked for a couple of companies in the Valley, both startups and big companies. So for me, it was something that I had already done. However, a lot of the technologies that we picked for our product I had never used before. So it was a first time for me to try to use those things and bring them up in record time, breakneck speed, and I think once again we accomplished that, and I'm pretty happy. I think one of the biggest values that the incubator program brings to the table is that you're surrounded by like-minded people. So call it peer pressure or call it just excitement, but just being surrounded by that people and that level of energy pushes you harder and pushes you to try to deliver the best that you can do. So that, coupled with the amount of mentorship and help that you get, I would definitely recommend this. Yes, definitely. One of the things that we struggled the most before coming into the program was how to pitch these properly, how to sell the idea. And one of our mentors, Elon Lee, he's, I think, with the Xbox development team at Microsoft, was crucial to help us phrase this in the proper way. That plus this session we had on public speaking was, to me, the absolute best that I could have. Out of all the sessions that we had with experts in their areas, I would say public speaking was the most helpful, at least for me. Lots of things. Number one, try to enjoy it. I know it's difficult because of the amount of pressure and the amount of expectations that go into this program. However, if you don't enjoy the process, it is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad experience. Sometimes you have your highs and your lows, and sometimes the process of going through these type of programs amplifies those experiences. So the highs are higher, the lows are lower, and try to just go out, relax, enjoy, and do a good job. Have a lot of beer. Try to make the most out of it. You have a lot of tools, and maybe we focus too much on the product development and not enough reaching out to people, which was a big learning experience for me. I tend to stick with technical, and I think one of the biggest values is the amount of resources and people that you have on your side. Yeah, the China trip was to me extremely exciting. I think I had been to China before, so it was not such a big impact and shock in terms of culture shock. But I think being there, last time I was there, I was an employee at a big company. And this time around, as an entrepreneur, it really opens your eyes. It really makes you change your perspective on things. And I think that was actually a very exciting thing for me.